Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Libra. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. All right, so we have the Tower. Okay, somebody who's going to shock and surprise you, Aries, Scorpio energy. They're also showing up as the Page of Pentacles. So an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're viewing you as the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so I love this card because it's two people who are a perfect match, who are really comfortable with each other. And this can also indicate this is someone that you see in a place you like to go back to, Libra. All right, and the connection, we see the Nine of Swords, okay? So I do feel like there's someone here who's going to be really stressing about this connection, or maybe both of you. I mean, the Nine of Swords can be an energy of I can't eat, I can't sleep. And, you know, that can just be an indication of a major attraction, meeting someone that you didn't think you would ever meet. It can also indicate that there may be some obstacles here in this connection. But we see the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So this person is very loving, very creative, very intuitive. They're definitely a force to be reckoned with here, Libra, with the Tower moment. Although you may meet somebody here who's just gone through some sort of major life change. This could be a job loss or job change. This could be moving, okay? But some sort of major life change here. It may also be somebody who's around you and this connection just comes out of nowhere or is really, really unexpected. All right, or their feelings for you are really unexpected. I do feel this person may be or have been kind of nomadic at some point in time. Now, I'm not saying homeless necessarily, right? But I kind of feel like they may have led like a bit of like a nomadic lifestyle for a little bit. I don't know if they did some like backpacking or like some couch surfing for a while. I get this person has a bit of a free spirit. Like I'm kind of getting there was like a point in time, like a couple of years even, where this person was, you know, not really tied down to a certain place or certain people or situation. But I do feel like that's what they want now. They're building, they're growing, they want stability. Maybe they're a little bit older now. But I'm also seeing that there's creativity around this person. So I don't know if they're necessarily like an artist or a musician or something, but I do feel like this person is quite creative. You might be shocked to know what this person has experienced or what they've been through, Libra. All right, we see the Four of Swords. This person's chill. All right, the Four of Swords is telling me this person has done a lot of healing, but I also feel this is somebody who's just really chill. All right, Libra, like this is somebody that I don't know for maybe, I mean, they could be like have a profession like a firefighter, right? Of course, I know that's not going to be for all of you, but you know, maybe just one of you out there, but like somebody who can like run into burning buildings and they come out and they're kind of like calm about it. You know, this is somebody who's calm during crisis. This is someone, I don't know if they're a veteran. I don't know if this person is just somebody, maybe they're an ER nurse. But it doesn't even have to be that. That's just the vibe that they're giving. Like they've been through a lot and they have this calm about them. Like this is the person you want, you know, when like shit hits the fan, excuse my language. You know, you want them to be around you. You want them to be in your corner. There's stability and calm with them. You may also meet them when they're in chill mode. Yeah, and we get Justice energy, Libran energy, balanced, relaxed. You might mirror each other in a lot of ways. And again, if this person has been through something pretty major, that you're probably going to be, it's probably going to shock and surprise you because they come off so calm, cool, and collected. But it feels like something in their past has made them that way. And it's going to be surprising for you. But they're balanced, the Justice card. This is somebody who enjoys balance and harmony in their life after turmoil, possibly. or they stay balanced during difficult situations, like I've been going on and on about. I also feel this person may be ruled by Venus or have a very strong Venus placement, like Taurus or Libra. Okay, so I do feel like, balance and harmony in their relationships is important to them. They're well put together. They want to be with somebody who's also very well put together. Okay, and how you're going to be feeling, Hermit energy. So this person may come into your life, Libra, at a time when you're feeling quite alone, but not lonely necessarily, because the Hermit is focused on their spiritual path and is focused on themselves. Okay, so I'm not really getting like a lot of like third party or drama or anything when this person comes into your life. In fact, I think you're quite content on your own when this person enters your life. Focused on your work, focused on your stability, on your health, your spiritual journey. All right, Libra, what else do we need to know about this person? Strong Virgo energy, strong Libran energy, possibly a Virgo Libra cusp. We get father coming through, so this person may have one or more children, or maybe they want to have children. We see differences, okay? You're connecting with someone of another race, religion, or culture from your own. They have strong air in their chart, possibly Libra. All right, but it could be Gemini. It could be Aquarius. And at the bottom of the deck, we see this person may be retired. Okay, and again, some of you, I'm getting military stuff. But anyway, this person is enjoying their personal time. They have flexibility, and they could be slightly older. Now, this does not mean that they're necessarily 65 plus. This could be somebody who, they worked as a school teacher for many years, and they decided to follow their passion and do something else. Okay, but the most important message there is that they enjoy their personal time. They value their personal time. All right, they have flexibility in their schedule. They could be slightly older. That could just be a few years than you. The Page of Pentacles, though, tells me this person is building something. Okay, so you might meet them when they're building a home, or they're focused on their stability after being maybe a bit free for a bit. This person has this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, so there's somebody who's methodical. There's somebody who's patient. I feel like they're quite optimistic and upbeat, even when they have to do difficult tasks. Like when everyone else is like, oh, I've got to start over. Oh, I have to do something, project didn't work out. I have to do it all over again. This person is happy to do it, is what I'm getting. They love to experiment. They love to try new things. All right. You may meet this person online. That's only for a few of you. And we see that this person is awakened. Yeah, because they've been through that awakening, that tower moment, something life-changing. All right. And we see pleasant surprise. So this is telling me this person's going to be a good tower. Okay. A good tower moment for my Libras. All right, what else do we need to know about this person? What else do we need to know about this person? All right. This person may be somebody who didn't come from a necessarily privileged background. This is someone who I feel like they've really made their mark on the world, or they've really built something for themselves. They haven't had a whole lot handed to them. Distant horizons. Again, some of you, this person might be coming from overseas or traveling to see you. Again, it could be a meeting online, or you meet while you're on vacation or traveling, or they are. Some of you, I do keep getting military and deployed for some of you, but not for all of you. This could also just be their background is very different than yours, Libra. Okay. And we see concern, but this person acts unbothered. And I'm not talking about with you, right? But it's like this person acts unbothered because they've been through a lot. Again, they're that person who's solid, stable, and secure during a time of crisis. Somebody you're going to feel very safe with. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we see unexpected income. Again, this person may be somebody who had to file for bankruptcy. This may be somebody who's won and lost and won it all back again. Okay, but I do feel like this person knows hardship. But I feel this is that type of person that takes hardship and turns it into lessons, and they come back that much stronger. Ooh, really beautiful, really strong energy here, Libra. All right, let's see what else we need to know. But this person has edge. It seems like they've been through a lot, but they haven't lost their softness. Okay, so, and that's kind of hard to find. So let's see, what else do we need to know? Okay, they have an odd numbered birth year. Okay, for some of you. They may have a severe allergy. This could be to food. This could be to penicillin. It could be just during allergy season. They're sneezing a lot, congested. They may be known to be sarcastic or have a dry sense of humor. Okay, and they hum a lot. So you may catch this person singing or humming to themselves while they're cleaning, driving, doing remedial tasks, working. And we see music will be playing when they ask you out. So again, some of you will be meeting this person in person. Others of you might be meeting them online. But it does seem like something about music here is important to this connection. So they might write you a song, dedicate you a song, be the type of person that dedicates playlists to you. Now they're seeing you as the Eight of Pentacles. They see you as hardworking. They see you as steady. They see you as somebody who's you're the type of person that you're going to have their back. I also feel this person does want to love and nurture you and share the sweeter things in life. I feel like your time together is going to be really cherished. You're not going to take it for granted. This person may be worried, Libra, that you're going to reject them or that you're going through a time of healing when you meet this person. Okay, and we see the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this person might be worried that this is going to be a fleeting romance, that it's not going to be something solid, stable, and secure. They might also meet you at a time when you're healing from someone who either betrayed you or, you dealt with somebody who was a bit of a player. Okay, so and they see you working through that. How you're going to be feeling, Seven of Cups. Now, this can be my online dating card. But for a lot of my Libras, the Seven of Cups says you might be feeling a little bit confused. You might have a lot of options around you. This person themselves might even confuse you a little bit because they're definitely different, I feel, than whom you're normally used to dealing with. There's edge here. There's strength and there's edge to this person, but there's also a lot of security. Okay, but they are also very different from you, so that could be I don't know. Or if you're going through a healing or you're getting over a breakup with someone else, you may feel, you might feel a little bit confused here. All right, what else do they really like about my Libras, please? Judge energy. So again, this balance, these scales of justice, balancing justice and compassion and managing the fair distribution of power. So they see you also really prioritizing balance and harmony in your life, in your relationships. Again, makes you a perfect match. They see you as the Midas and the Miser archetype. So entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn something or anything into gold, and you delight in sharing life's riches. So again, gift giving might be your love language, or taking this person out to eat. Again, not to say that you're going to have to pay for everything here. It's going to be an imbalanced situation. Quite the contrary. What I'm seeing here, though, is this person sees that you're good with money, or you're interested, you balance. I don't know why I was going to say balance the checkbook, because I don't think anybody does that anymore. We all do it online nowadays, but anyway, that's just dating me there. But yeah, they see you as somebody who budgets, who likes to share life's riches. That could be through food. That I keep getting food, like restaurants, food. A good glass of wine, giving them small gifts. But you're not going to let this person overgive. You're going to meet this person and vice versa. All right. They see you as the mother archetype. Okay. So we did see father and mother. So divine counterparts here. a perfect match. And again, my readings are not meant to be gender specific. So we all have masculine and feminine energies, but what I'm getting is polarity. I'm getting divine counterpart energy. I'm getting, this is my person. This is someone that I can build and grow with. And for some of you, they may want to have a family with you or to blend families here with you. All right. So let's keep going. Let's see. We have the 9 of Swords. Now, for some of you, there may be sleepless nights here. And some of you, because you might be in the process of healing from another connection, it could also be, low-key obsession here between the two of you, meeting a really powerful person. Is this going to work out? Somebody who awakens something in you that nobody has in a long time, or vice versa. Now, for some of you, I know I keep going back to this, but for some of you, if they're in the military or you are, there may be some fears and worries here. Okay, that's not for all of you, but I can't ignore it. It just kind of keeps coming through. All right, I don't think the relationship itself is going to be stressful. I feel like there could be elements around this connection that make it stressful, like distance or timing. All right, sorry, this dropped on the floor. This is to teach you what love is and isn't. So this connection clarifies emotional truth by showing you what feels aligned and what no longer does. Yeah, and especially for those of my Libras who are healing from something else or some sort of betrayal or, some sort of player type situation. This connection is going to really put the nail in that coffin, all right? And we see clarifying desires. This connection sharpens understanding of what you want and need. Yeah. Absolutely. And you're going to feel comfortable talking to this person about that. Through shared work or purpose. This connection enters through a shared responsibility, goal, or collaborative effort. Alignment forms as you move towards something meaningful together. Beautiful. So it could be work that brings you together, or some sort of shared hobby, or I want to say even friends. But some sort of shared responsibility, goal, or collaborative effort. And we have a natural progression. This connection unfolds without force or urgency. Okay, so it's going to unfold naturally here. And this connection anchors attention in what is real now. Okay, and there may be a bit of a harsh reality here. Like I said, with that Tower energy, the 9 of Swords. But I feel like it's a real seize the day moment here. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what else my Libras need to know about this person or this connection. What else do my Libras need to know about this person or this connection? Friendly support. Fairies, guides, and friends give aid. Again, it was interesting because I wanted to say you might come together through friends. And there it shows up. Best friend. All right, so friendship is vital to this romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. So Spirit saying, yes, you're on the right path with that friendship vibe. But I also think this is going to be your best friend and lover. All right, we see proposal. All right, your romance is about to evolve and level up. Okay, so this can definitely go to the next level. It's not meant to be just a fling. We do see some time apart, a time of separation. Okay, for some of you. And we see that it may start off as fun and lighthearted, but there may be an element of uncertainty, that 9 of Swords, at the beginning of this relationship. All right, important dates or times for my Libras, please. Important dates or times for my Libras, please. Okay, next month. So I'm doing this reading in almost the middle of March. So March, April, and we see in the coming years, which for me is an indication this is meant to be a long-term connection. All right, my lovely Libras, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.